Morning guys, I'm Dave Canterbury with Self-Reliance Outfitters and the Pathfinder School. What I thought we'd do today is take a look at the DD Frontline Hammock. We get lots of questions on our website as well as through phone calls to our store asking about how you set up the DD Frontline Hammock. It's a little bit different in its suspension system than a normal hammock. It doesn't have the buckles and carabiners and all of those types of things. It just has a strap that goes all the way through the hammock and around the trees. So your complete system is inside this bag with no extra paraphernalia that you have to carry. The other advantage to a hammock like this is it's a double layered hammock on the bottom with an opening so that you can slide a pad inside that hammock if you need to help battle things like convection. But because it's double layered, it also gives you that extra layer of protection from bugs on the bottom of the hammock biting through. And it has a built-in bug net that can actually be picked up above the hammock via a ridge line and a tarp system, or it can be hung and suspended without the tarp whatsoever if you just want to look at the night sky on a nice clear night. So let's get this thing out. Let's talk about how you set this thing up. And I want to show you how easy this is, especially if you're already familiar with the hasty ridgeline system that we teach here at the Pathfinder School. Stay with me. All right, when you open up this bag, you have two poles inside here, very small suspension poles in three sections that are for your bug net to lift it up and away from the hammock. We'll talk about those in just a minute. For now, we're going to set those aside. And then all we're going to do is pull the hammock out like we normally would between the two trees that we've selected to hang our hammock. And I'm going to show you how to set this guy up. This is just rolled up and stuffed. Now, what I like to do is, first of all, I like to find out which side or figure out which side of the hammock is the side that opens up and is double layered. And it's this side. And I keep that side to the side that I want to enter the hammock from. That way I can put my pad inside there from the side that I'm going to be working in and out of the hammock all the time, instead of putting it on the back side and having to walk around the back side of my hammock in case I'm set up next to brush or something like that. So that's a good orientation feature you want to look at when you first lay your hammock out. And then all you need to do is lay it out and throw your suspension lines, one that direction and one the other direction toward the trees that you're going to set up on, and you're ready to start setting her up. Now, this hammock is a gathered end type hammock. And this rope, which has a bowline knot on one end, and on the other end of that rope, you can just tie a stop knot if you prefer. I do that a lot of times just to keep things from pulling through in the end on my trucker's hitch type knot. Now all we have to do with that is take that rope and use it just like we use our hasty ridge line. I kind of gather everything up on the rope and I get that bowline knot pretty much over to one side. Then I take my line and I put it around the tree, giving myself a little bit of standoff for the other side, and get that thing at the height I want it. And I go around the tree with that rope 2 times. If I've got enough rope, I'll go around 3 times. But 2 is enough if your trees are spread out pretty far. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this loop and I'm just going to tie a loose trucker's hitch in here for now. Pick it up and half hitch it down just like I would on my hasty ridge line. I'm going to leave that hanging there, pulled to the center, to go over and hang the other side of this hammock. Okay, so again, the same thing on this side. You can see that that line will pull through that gathered end. I'm going to draw it down to where my bowline loop is close to the hammock itself, and this line is going to get wrapped around the tree at whatever height I want to hang the hammock. 1 time, 2 times, and if I can get it around there 3 times, that's great, if I've got plenty of line. Then I'm going to come through my bowline loop. Again, right now I'm just cinching things up to the point where I want to make adjustments. So this line I'm gonna pull fairly tight this time. I'm gonna come around, put my 1/2 inch in to lock things down. This is where that stop knot comes in, so you don't draw that thing all the way through and create an actual knot. And I've collected both lines this time. And then I'm gonna put a security 1/2 inch in there. And this is my height, and this is where I'm gonna create my hang angle from on the other side when I loosen that side up now to create this hang angle that I'm looking for. So now it's as easy as coming back to the other side, loosening that up, letting it slide down to where my proper hang angle is that I'm looking for on my tree. Again, I'm gonna wrap that thing around there 3 times if that's possible. Come back around and put this through that bowline loop again and pull it down into that trucker's hitch configuration, just like this. Pull it to where it gives me the proper hang angle I'm looking for, and then gather both lines and lock it off. Security 1/2 inch. And that portion of hanging the hammock is now finished. We could actually lay in that hammock and check it to make sure it's gonna stretch a little bit. So we may have to come back and retighten just a little bit after the fact. But now we're going to suspend our bug net. Okay, once I've got that taken care of, I'm going to unzip my hammock and throw the bug net over the side for a minute. And I'm gonna sit in this hammock, and I wanna see if I've got the hang angle the way I want it and the height where I want it. I like my height to be so that when I sit in my hammock, it's like I'm sitting in a comfortable chair. That's the height I like my hammock to be. From my knees to the ground is almost perfect. The hang angle we've got here is about 30 degrees. I like that. So now that we've got all of that set, now we can work with the bug net portion. I don't suspend my bug net or anything before I get this part correct. That way I don't have to undo anything and redo anything after the fact. So once I've stretched out my ropes initially, sat in my hammock, made sure that I've got the proper hang angle and the proper height, now I'll go back and set up my bug net, which only takes about 2 or 3 minutes. Let's do that now. Okay, this is where these 2 short poles come in. You have a spot right on top of this bug net that has a sleeve that you slide this pole into. It's real simple, just like shoving in the pole for a dome tent into a sleeve. It's the same thing. And this has a piece of shot cord attached to it that I just tie in an overhand to keep everything in place. And it's now, once you've got that pole in place, you've got a shot cord here that's meant to be used on your ridge line. And you can put that right through the same toggle that your tarp is through. And as you adjust it down the ridge line with your tarp, it's going to suspend this bug net above the hammock, just like that. If you've not got a tarp over the top of this because you're sleeping under the stars, this shot cord can go straight around the tree back here where your ropes are at, and you can use a simple loop-to-loop connection with a marline spike and just put a toggle in there on the back side, and I'll show you that, and that will suspend your hammock for your bug net for you. So let's do that real quick. So all I'm doing is running these 2 shot cords back behind this tree. The tree's a little bit wonky, just like this. And I'm gonna put a marline spike hitch in there just like that with a loop-to-loop connection, and just lay it on the back of the tree just like that. Very, very easy to get undone that way. Very, very simple system. When I'm done, all I do is pull out the toggle and it releases. So once you've suspended that bug net above things, now again, you can get right back in here and sit down, pull that bug net over the top of you, and when you get inside this hammock, this bug net is going to be completely out of the way, completely above your head, and you're going to be fully enclosed inside here. Pull your other zipper down here where it's easier to get to. And this hammock's plenty big enough to do a complete diagonal lay-in if that's what you want to do. and the bug net is nowhere near touching you anywhere. If you have any kind of issue with that, you don't have to worry about it. And the double layer inside this hammock keeps you from getting ate up on the bottom from bugs, like sometimes happens with a bug net and a single layer hammock. Now, again, being a double layer hammock, you have an opening here that you can put some type of sleep pad in, A, for comfort, or B, for more protection from things like convection if you don't have an underquilt. So this gives you a really nice, almost like a room suspended off the ground in a hammock, and it's not difficult to set this up at all. And again, there's probably 20 ways to set up this hammock. This is just one of them. This works for me. It's familiar to me. And if you're already familiar with things like the Hasty Ridgeline, it's a very familiar system to that. So it's easy and quick to set up and take down. If you had a ridgeline over the top of this with a tarp, because you were trying to protect yourself from inclement weather like rain, then you could just use these shock cords directly attached to the tarp toggles and pulled out, and it would work exactly the same way. Okay guys, well, I appreciate you joining me today for this quick video on how I set up the DD Frontline hammock. I think this is a really good hammock system for what it is. It's a little bit heavy for trekking in very far, but for a short hike into a camp area, for a base camp, for being able to take this thing by conveyance, canoe, kayak, ATV, something like that, or car camping, is a perfect unit for that. It has a built-in bug net. It's double layered. It has a good suspension system. I like the way it lifts the bug net up and away from the hammock. It has a lot of pluses, and the only really minus it has is the weight itself, which is about 3.5 pounds for the complete system. But if you don't trek long distances before you hammock, there's really no downside to the DD Frontline hammock. I appreciate you guys joining me for this video. I thank you for everything you do for our school, for our family, and for our business, for all of our sponsors, instructors, affiliates, and friends. And I'll be back with another video as soon as I can, guys. Thanks.